Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, I am Shawny.
And I'm Melly Mel. Welcome to the unscripted world of Boldly Untitled, the podcast where two untitled best friends of 25 plus years dive into everything life throws their way.
Join us as we chat about relationships, friendships, sex, parenting, life struggles, and the wild journey of entrepreneurship.
Stay tuned for real talk and relatable stories because in this podcast, there are no limits and no titles, just honest, bold conversation.
Melly Mel, how you doing today?
What's up, Shawny? I'm good. Got my drink.
Okay, yeah. See, that's why I came. I got coffee.
I guess.
It's got a nice little caramel. I made my own Starbucks. Trying to break
Oh,
a
you on
habit
your you
of
on your TikTok. You on your TikTok joints.
yeah. Try to break an expensive habit because it's like going to the crack house. Um,
Starbucks.
yes, it's an expensive habit. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
drug. Addictions in my life with I don't know what, but it did that one's is expensive. Taking all my damn money. We are in a recession. Okay.
Mm.
Can't nobody can afford to keep going to TikTok. TikTok to Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Unless they want to sponsor us. If you want to sponsor us, then I will go there gladly because I am a part of this is Starbucks creamer. This is Starbucks coffee. This is everything that I would get in the store is just made at home for a quarter of the price. Okay. If you want to
Well, I
sponsor us.
can't relate. I don't drink coffee, so I can't relate to none of that.
My coffee gotta taste like pure sugar though. It's crazy. Like I had to get sugar-free sweeteners because I'm like my addiction to sugar. Like
Mm.
here we are. How is married life going, Mel? How is how is our husband?
I love my husband.
You're a man. You're a man.
I hate that phrase, so you won't hear me saying that. But I love my husband. He's amazing.
It's crazy. Like the journey of
Mm. He wasn't
just
always amazing. Okay, let's make that known. It's not like I met an amazing man and married him. We have a long journey, and he became amazing.
okay. So you said sometimes people change.
Absolutely, I believe that.
Now, don't be out here giving out false hopes and narratives for
Bruh,
people
I've
that
been giving out false hope,
about
and
hope.
I've been doing that. There's been several women that they'll tell me their issues with their man. I'll be like, "Ooh, child, let me tell you what happened with us." And it's very similar stories, and they're like, and I'm like, but now, it's great. And they be like, "Oh my god, you gave me hope." And I'll tell Jay that he be like, "You all right? You out here giving these hoes false hope, bruh,
You giving people a dream, bruh.
bruh."
A dream. I
I
did it. I did your sentence, okay? A 20-year sentence.
all I did was tell my story. That don't mean that's gonna happen with you and your man. That don't mean your man gonna change. I'm just letting you know what happened over
I
here.
just need you to know next time somebody be like, oh my God, I have hope for me and my man because your man he became an amazing husband. I need to be like, now call Shawny and ask her how her nigga didn't. Okay? When
Right.
she did a 20-year sentence and that nigga was the same nigga that she was with in her teenage years in her 30s. Okay? He didn't change. I need you to do that because that false hope will be having
Yeah.
and people be thinking that it's the same situation for them that 20 years later he's gonna marry me, he's gonna
Child.
love me, he's gonna stop cheating, he's
Uh
gonna he's gonna dedicate his life to me and we're
he
gonna be
was
great.
probably done that already by now if that's what he was gonna do, because y'all been in the game for some time. Like,
Yeah, so people don't think that way. People think like if she did it I could do it too, he could give me hope.
But you got to also look at the timelines, right? Because so I think a big part of the reason that my husband decided to change was because I walked away. Like, what no, I'll just break up and then next week we're back together and then oh, but what like it was like I gotta go. And I literally left him and he followed me.
He's a
But
stalker.
that's when but that's when, he basically in his whole thing was I'm leaving everything I know behind for us. And I was like, I ain't asked you to do all that. You could have stayed where you was at because I'm straight. Like I was fully fine with being broken up. I had my head straight. Me and my baby, we was good. And he, you know, and he's like, I just hope one day you'll realize. I'll never forget this because when he followed me, I was like, not on. I'm like, I'm not on that. This is not hot. You think this is? I'm excited right now because you decided I'm gonna move my whole job to this new city for me. I'm not. No, I'm not impressed. I'm not excited. Like, get the hell on. We done. Don't you? I hope you know we not together. I'm not. I, I just hope that you realize one day that this was all worth it. Yeah, okay. Mhm. But
You have never been the type easily impressed.
oh, I am not easily impressed at all. I have super high standards and I have to and I think Shauna, you made me realize it too the other day. I was like, I need to pull it back a little bit for my kids because they be like, mommy, look at this. I be like, what we got? What is this? I'm not really
Dog.
understanding what this is.
You
Talk
said,
me
I
through
mean,
it.
maybe if you explain it to me better, I'll get it because I
I
was
was like,
like,
I'm not,
dog.
yeah, super high standard. I don't even know where that comes from. But your little gesture, I'm not impressed. I'm not moved. Like you're not gonna give me bullshit and then come with some one thing and think all of that went to the wayside. That's not how this works, sir. But here I am now, happily married, in love, and
So
he's just amazing.
I think for me, part of my issue is that if I fell in love with you, you was also dicking me down really well. So
Yeah.
so and this is probably why my celibacy has been so important to me and people don't understand is because you could easily get me like that if you whip it out and I'm like, okay, we're about to do it. And then I forget that I just caught you on some bullshit cheating.
Uh,
It's
yeah.
because you done just gave me some.
Nah.
And for the longest, the older I got, she stopped having a mind of her own and she started working with my brain. And even if I was mad, you could still get me ready to go. And now, like, no, I don't like you. You have pissed me off. She's not working because I don't want you touching me because I'm not fucking talking to you. Opposed to when I was younger, it'd be like, I caught you cheating, but you just gave me some and now we're in love. But I'm gonna go cry a couple more times when we're in love again because you gave me some.
Toxic.
Toxic as fuck, dog. My life has been toxic as fuck. Like I have literally circled the block so many times with
Mm,
people because one, I have a type and it sucks that I have this type. I like hood niggas. I like street niggas. I don't think I've ever dated somebody that was like corporate type situation. I like hood niggas. And
mm,
it sucks because them hood niggas be giving me hood problems with hood
yeah,
stories and
yeah.
hood tales. Okay. I got the hood tales. I done had bitches run up on me like, I was nigga, blah, blah, blah. I done had
Mm-mm.
I done had the bitches walk in on us. I done had the issues, okay? That I have literally, like, I remember having a crush on a guy, and he was then in law school. He reached out to me after law school and was like, hey, and I had a crush on this guy. Crush. Like, I thought he was so cute and everything. Reached out to me after that and was like, hey, are you ever in a downtown area? Like, out of nowhere. We hadn't worked together in years. Are you ever in a downtown area? Because my office is downtown if you want to get lunch or something. I'm like, I'm actually always downtown. My mother stays this away, and I'm actually planning a wedding that is downtown. So I'm always down here. He's like, okay, hit me up for lunch. My dumb ass never hit the lawyer up. Never hit the fucking lawyer up. Why? Why didn't I hit the lawyer up?
You dumb. Boo boo the fool.
You right. You right. I'm not even gonna argue with you, because if that would have been a hood nigga, I'd have been like, when we going to eat?
That makes sense. Like, you need a reformed hood nigga.
Please. One that went to corporate America, went to do something.
Not even necessarily corporate.
Yeah, like, he could be an entrepreneur. He could
Yeah.
be somebody who just got his shit together and not in that street life no more.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's my daddy probably used to, bless his religious Christian heart. May he rest in peace. Be like, where the fuck is she getting these niggas from?
Not church.
I have never dated ever in my 40 years of life dated anybody in our religion. Never. I didn't date anybody we went to school. Never dated anybody we went to school with. We went to private Christian school. I have never ever. It's always been some hood ass nigga. And that has started from teenage years. I don't know where it comes from. My daddy ain't no hood nigga.
Right. Your daddy got on the full armor.
The breastplate of righteousness. He got the breastplate of righteousness on.
Shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to Jermaine and Shield.
Listen, okay?
We see your trip.
They gon' brother is coming full correct.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's crazy.
Even so, on my father's side of the family, I am the only girl, and I am the youngest. And I will tell people my cousins are educated hood niggas. So they are hood niggas, but they are educated hood niggas. They are professionals. They are, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they grew up in the hood. They may have even sold drugs one day in their life, allegedly. Maybe, you know, we got to throw out some words out there. But they are hood niggas. Like, they got a whole arsenal of guns in their life. This is why I'm a CPL holder and I can shoot you. Okay? I come from hood niggas who are now professionals. Like, I got VPs and nurses and engineers. Like, this is my family. But my love for hood niggas, like, it's insane.
Child.
Now, I will say I do have a whole other side of family that is, you know, my cousins are hood niggas over there. And maybe that's where it comes from, is them. But I don't even be with them like that.
I don't know. I was never interested. As soon as I seen you doing some shady shit, I was like, I gotta go.
Listen, I can tell the story now because I'm grown and my daddy dead, because, you know.
He rolling over in his grave.
Listen, his ashes is in the closet shaking, okay? They shaking right now. I remember in high school, we had a picnic every year. And I didn't go to the picnic because I had to go to the orthodontist to get my braces tight. One of our other friends, she didn't go that day either. Now, I had to be less than 17 because I wasn't driving. So I had to be like 16 and 15, 16, somewhere up in there. So I was like, Ma, can you just drop me off over her house? And then I'll just catch the bus home after I, get done chilling with her. So my mama said, okay, cool. Whole plan out. We went over these dudes' house. It was a trap house, okay? Meaning they are definitely selling drugs out of this house, okay? So we were there chilling for a while, whatever. Just chilling. That's all we doing. We ain't sleeping with nobody. We just chilling with these hood niggas. Lord, I hope my child don't watch this. I hate her, but she will. Um,
She grown now, pretty much.
my mama always tells me that. I'll be like, I didn't do anything wrong. She says you didn't get caught. That's what she
Yeah.
said. She's like, you didn't get caught. And I didn't get caught. So we went over there, and I remember a guy coming in. He like, they coming in on y'all. They coming in on y'all. That's what he said. Nobody thinks twice of it. We kept hearing this noise, didn't hear nothing. We left that house, and 20 minutes after we left that house, they raided the house.
Nigga.
What was I gonna call my elder daddy and say, Daddy, I'm in jail. They raided that. I wouldn't even call my damn mama, but she would have called my daddy because they be in cahoots and telling on me. I guess they was co-parenting. That's what
As
you
they
do.
should.
Clearly, I don't have a healthy co-parenting relationship because I ain't telling nothing. But they would be telling on me, snitching on me and stuff to each other. Like, why'd you tell it? Dang, calm down.
Mm.
But I'll be looking at many different situations like that I could have been in so much trouble. So I have literally always been attracted to, dated, kicked it with a hood nigga. And like now I'm to the point where a nigga be like, I got out of jail. I be like, all right, let's talk because I don't want to talk anymore. Because
Mm.
if you can't ask for what we talking about at this point,
Right.
and it's me trying to come out of this phase of life.
Girl.
How did I get here?
I don't know. I don't know. We are totally different on that regard.
I think I'm totally different from most of my friends, my immediate friends, my immediate circles. None of y'all be fucking with like.
Guess.
You had to think about it.
Yeah, I guess. But I can't.
See,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I feel like now I can't because having an ex who caught a case while we were together and the sleepless nights that I used to have of worrying about was he going to get caught? Was he going to was he coming home? Period. Was he coming
Mhm.
home? Was he going to get killed? The
Mm.
trauma and the behind that was a lot, but I can't even say it affected me immediately because the next dude I kicked it with after that one left for prison was a fucking scammer. Like,
Girl, you better get yourself incriminated on this podcast.
I ain't incriminating shit because I ain't did shit. They
Your
they
accomplice.
caught.
Your
I
ass
ain't accomplished
accomplice.
shit. I ain't accomplished shit.
You
Listen,
accomplice.
the fuck. I ain't never sold a drug in my life. I ain't never scammed shit in my life. I am an honest, law-abiding citizen in the world. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I just be like, oh, past life. What did you do today? You sold drugs.
Girl.
What what happened? Oh, that's great.
You.
I don't know what happened. I will say, like, party too. Like, I'm literally when I'm scrolling the dating sites, and I'm probably the worst person on the dating site because I literally scroll and I'd be like, oh, that's cute. But when I do read more, I'm like, oh, they're college educated because I do have a degree. I am college educated. I do have a business. I do have a lot more to lose in life. I had a lot to lose
Right.
too, but um, but I feel like I'm at a certain more stature. Like I have more to bring to the table too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now I don't want that. But I'm still attracted to that. Like like listen, I used to tell everybody Allen Iverson is my favorite. Fine. Do you see all them tattoos that he had up his neck and his body? Like that just but I'm like, professionals can have tattoos everywhere too.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of professional people with full sleeves and they
Mm-hmm.
so so hard out here. But like, where do you go meet the good guys? Like, where do people meet them at now?
Child, you can't ask me.
Okay, yeah, you've been out the game a long time.
I have
You've
no
been
clue.
you've been out
But
the game.
I will say on TikTok, I did see where this lady was like, I'm not gonna tell you where to meet, high value men, whatever that means. I'm not gonna tell you that there's a certain conferences that happen in this city every year. I'm not gonna tell you that you could go sit in the lobby or in the little restaurant at the bar area and mingle and meet. I'm not gonna tell you that. That's not what I'm saying.
Why was that my plan a couple years ago, and I didn't
I
follow
remember.
through?
I actually remember you saying that. What
Yes,
what happened with that?
I don't really
Miss
know.
I Fly Free. What happened with that?
I stopped telling my business to the world. Okay, listen, I that was literally my plan is to go to think I had looked up doctors conferences,
Mhm.
engineering conferences,
Mhm.
and I was like, I need to go to these
Mhm.
places in these cities,
Mhm.
and I'm just going to sit at the bar, sit at the lobby, read a book,
Mhm.
whatever I can, because nobody's going to put me out of the lobby. Nobody's going to put me out of the bar at
Right.
a restaurant. Like,
Right.
and just make myself
Mm.
readily available
Yes.
for these handsome men to come talk to me.
Yes.
What happened was that I realized I still need some healing to do because when you're moving on from one relationship
Mm.
to the next, you really need to be ready. And I feel like when I get that high power L7 dude, okay, because he's not gonna be a hood nigga, he's gonna be a man. This man that I'm gonna get, I needed to be, I needed to be happy to heal because, as my shirt says, I have thick thighs and thin patience. Okay,
Mm.
so I needed to be able to really sit there and be okay. Like I needed to. I will tell you, I had such PTSD from my ex. It was a guy I was dating. I don't know if we were together or not because one of my toxic traits is I be in relationships and they don't know. I don't know I'm in a relationship, but they be in a relationship. But if you don't say, will you be with me? You check maybe box. I'm not in a relationship.
Got it.
And it needs to be a definite conversation. But
Okay.
um he was on the phone. I'm literally laying, we chilling on the couch, cuddled up. I'm laying on his chest, and he's on the phone, just having a conversation. And I can tell it's a female he having a conversation. I'm getting mad. I'm sitting there getting nigga. I'm heated. I'm over there. This nigga really gonna talk to a bitch while I'm on the phone? While I'm sitting here, and he like, you just gonna be that disrespectful? You talking to another bitch?
Mhm.
Girl, that man's auntie. I was like, nigga, you was fucked up. That nigga fucked you up. Why you like
Yeah.
this? So I didn't want to take because I had a habit like of literally starting to that theory of getting over somebody is getting under somebody else or whatever. Just I would
Mm.
just keep talking to dudes like, okay, well this one hit, let me go out. I always kept wanting a whole, it's always somebody I could circle with or coming back. I literally nothing I've ever talked to I want to talk to at this point in my life. There's
Mm.
no dude that I have ever dated where I'm like, I want to circle the block. I want to come back. I want to kick it. I want to say hello. I don't want to do none of that.
Mm.
None of them bring me. I only claim the ones that are dead. Okay, may they rest in peace. If they be like, "Oh, I used to," no, you didn't. I don't even know you. Who are you? We were did what? No. So that's how. Like, listen, it's a dude from my past who's been like, "We should go on a date." We should not. You're not hungry. I'd rather starve.
Mm-mm.
And that's where I'm at with like literally, I've been celibate for 3 years, so
Yeah.
I'm not about to listen. This is born again virgin life. Like it's like my first dates. Like I don't want no because
Congratulations on that. 3 years is a long motherfucking time. Clap it up. Clap it up.
no doubt. And people don't realize like because you have
Yeah.
been there through this long journey of me. But that is a long time, and that takes a lot of self discipline. That takes a lot of
Mhm.
like restraint to get here. And now I'm just at that point in life where it's been so long that I just don't want to. Nobody, I'm not giving it to anybody. It's so precious. It's so gold. Like you're not gonna just hand your gold over to anybody. Why would I do that?
Right.
So, and I feel like I'm at a more of a place that I am more healed. So, and yes, I'm human, so I may have a trigger here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
I am at a point where I'm healed. But being again off again relationship for nearly 20 years, literally not nearly 20 years. It was literally a month short of 20 years. Um, it is a lot of healing that you have to do to get to a place where every dude ain't the same. And I don't want to
Yeah.
make every dude the same because I know every dude is not the same. Now, I have been picking the same type of dudes or like allowing the same type of dudes to be in my life, but that doesn't mean that every dude is the same. And I don't want to take that energy on. But I realized too, in the like going on dating sites, these dudes is fucked up too. They be just as emotional and bitter
Mm,
bitches, just like fucking
traumatized.
dog. There's dog. I wish I go on here now and just show you some of the fucking shit that they be saying. Their statuses be like, if you playing games, if you got more than I be like, oh my god, you're bitter. The right or left? Which
But
one
you
is it?
know what? They're not even gonna. They probably don't even realize like they need a minute to heal. I feel like dudes don't be on that. How you're like, I'm taking a minute and like abstinent and all this. Niggas don't do that.
They
They
don't.
don't. They not interested in trying to heal and take time for themselves or none of that. They just be like, if you full of shit, da da da, all you want to do is be a gold digger, da da da. And it's like, dude, chill.
I literally read some. This dude liked me. So of course I'm looking at the people who liked me, and his profile said, I'm just here for fun. I don't mind dinner and dates and movies and stuff like that, but you gotta earn it. You're not I'm like, what? So you're not even trying to date. You're not dating with a purpose. You're not, you
Mm.
just you want to fuck, and then if she earns it, like how do you earn it
How do you
at that
earn it
point?
though? Right.
What qualifies you to be able to get a dinner date or a movie or something other than being in your bed? See what the fuck is you talking about, sir?
I don't know.
You got a problem. I'm not about to do this with you because you got me fucked up. I am 40, not 20. And I feel like the society that we're in, these young girls just be going out and doing whatever, and as long as they look good. So the standard gone down completely on what it takes to get
Mm,
a female. And
mm,
once again, you don't have to take me to Fleming's or Roof Chris or places like that on a first date. You can take me for coffee, but I want to know that you are trying to date with intention, with purpose. And
yeah.
I feel like in now society, conversations need to be had. Hey, I don't want a monogamous relationship. Hey, I want this relationship, and people don't do that. In the past, I realized one of my things was I let the dude pretty much navigate how our relationships went. Like
Mm,
whether we were together or not, whether it was a situationship, I let them. I would never really voice what
mm,
I went along with what they wanted to be. So even the dude who's keep trying to circle the block, he was quick to say we were actually never together.
mm-hmm.
And that's cool that we were never together, but you were in my house around my child, and literally he was other than my child's father has only been the only person that's ever been around my child. So if he hears this, he knows I'm fucking talking about him. Uh, but I let you decide, and I realized like after we stopped kicking it, the chicks that he would kick it with, they all became his woman because that's of him is to be his woman, whether he was trash or not. To say that, oh, I'm his woman, and I was
Yeah.
out here like, oh, I'm his main. That is dumb as fuck. To be the main, that means you got sides. Like this
Yeah.
shit is dumb. And this is why
Yeah.
I've been healing, because I'm like, I have piss poor decisions in the past. Like, and it just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Now it's like you gotta come correct. And I feel like I have my shit together, and nobody's perfect. Everybody got some flaws or shit or
Right.
whatever. But you're not about to. No, we not. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's definitely important as women for us to demand more out of whoever we're dealing with or whatever. Because other than that, they why would they?
Why would you? I have
Right?
never made you
Why?
do anything different.
Yeah. Why would I, stay faithful or not cheat or treat you a certain way if you cool with me doing bare minimum? Well, I'm stepping up for it. You're not asking me to, you're not forcing me to. I don't see the need to. I'm already getting all the things. I'm getting sex. Like I call you, you answer. We hang out, all the things. So for what purpose would I, you know what I mean? If
They
they're that type of nigga. Now,
they
if
have you.
they're yeah, exactly. But if they I feel like if they're, a decent, chivalrous man, then they
Chivalry's
would
not dead.
take it upon themselves to be that. But again, why would you if you don't need to? You
I
know?
remember talking to one of my guy friends, and he was talking about how um people in marriage, like, why isn't it perfect or something like that. It's about being happy or whatever. And I'm like, no relationship is perfect. You just got to
Right.
be able to deal with the imperfections. And I was like, my cousins have been married 20 plus years.
Mhm.
Like, there are marriages out there that actually last, and they may not like everybody, like them every single day,
Right.
but the good outweighs the bad. And I
Right.
feel like in my past, I haven't even picked people who the good and
Mm.
bad. I feel like
Mm.
they showed me who they were, and I've stayed in relationships, and that even falls over to my friendships, where I
Mm.
value relationships so much that I stay in situations that do not bring me value.
Mm.
That's friendships, that
So,
relationships with guys.
I'm too selfish for that.
That's a topic right there, being selfish, because we know I struggle. That's the whole topic.
I have no issues being selfish. I don't
I'm
care.
adding that
Call
to
it
the
what
list.
you want.
Selfish. I was actually supposed to add that to the list of top future topics.
Topic.
Selfish is something that I struggle with, is being selfish. And I literally allow people to, friends,
Mm.
dudes, to circle the block and continuously be a rotating door in my life.
Mhm.
Really, I add some value to their life. I am somebody that they want to be around. And because
Right.
I value relationships and friendships, um, I want to, I let them back in. And that just doesn't do anything for me but make me need therapy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah. You have to know what makes you happy, what you like, what you don't like, and then voice it and make it clear. This what we're doing, and this not what we're doing. We're not
and
doing
that's
that.
and that's it. And the older I get, the more I realize this, because I feel like that I value to people's life as a friend, as a partner. I'm the type of person that's going to always make sure someone else is okay in the best way that I possibly can. And I don't get that in return, but people still want to keep me at a leash of when they
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah,
And
because
this
it's
is why,
beneficial.
because it's beneficial to them.
Mhm.
Just a friendship who, oh, I know if I call her to hang out, she gonna come. Or if I call her and say I have this idea, she's gonna Google it, she's gonna make it happen, she's gonna help me. Or she's a good time to hang out with. Oh, that pussy good or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are situations that you may, I'm a beneficial to you, where I'm literally over here hurting because this shit is toxic as fuck.
Mm. And I feel like it's been a few times, but for the most part, I don't feel like you say, "This not working for me. I can't fuck with you. Bye." I don't feel like you do that very often.
I don't. I don't. And I think this is why I've been, over the last couple weeks, I've been working on refilling my cup, because I feel empty. Like, I feel
Mm.
like I have been constantly pouring into other people. So I've been more protective over me over just the last couple weeks in a general, because it's draining being the person that people can always call, always circle the block, always treat a fucked up way, but I'm literally walking around trying to protect them and how they feel when nobody thinks of how things are going to affect me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. And then on top of that, you're not making people aware that this affects you. So how can they adjust if they don't realize what the hell going on? They probably thinking you straight or you having a good time just like they having a good time.
when my father got sick, I went to therapy because I was grieving what was to come. So
Mm-hmm.
mentally, I was stressed out at work. I was stressed out in my relationship. I was stressed out everywhere. And my partner at the time was actually really great while I was going through that, but I was stressed the fuck out. He wasn't perfect because towards when I got over the grieving part, even though my daddy was still alive and hadn't passed yet, my there was like, "What you want this nigga?" Like, but she was like, "Who is your outlet?" And I remember telling her like, "Well, you had just had the twins, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to take my burden and put it on you because you just had the twins." I was like, "Well, my one friend, she just had twins, so she's stressed out. She got these kids at home." I said, "The other one going on." She was like, "You think of that stuff before you talk to people?" I'm like, "Yeah, I really take into consideration what other people have going on in their life before I put my life on them." And she was like,
Right.
"Wow, wow." I was like, "That's not normal."
I
And
feel
I
like I do
realized,
that too. So I think it's normal. We here.
but that's 25 plus years of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think of taking into consideration what other people have going on. And I do realize I am stronger than the average person. It takes a lot for me to break. Do not
Mm.
I do not sit in depression often. I do not I've been crying a lot more lately, but I think that's hormones. I don't really know what's happening here. It's stupid. Who
Mhm.
are you? Um, but I can, and I don't know if that's how I was raised because I've never seen my parents really break in life. They've always carried their burdens
Mhm.
in life, and they've been the strong ones to do just be there and be and go for everybody. So I don't know if that's just how I was raised. Um, but I have a tendency to be going through something and I won't tell people I'm going through something, and I'll still let them keep piling their shit on top of me just because I know that in my mind, what they're going through is more important than what I'm going through.
Mm.
So it's crazy to me. Like, and I don't know if that's why I pick horrible choices men is because of the bullshit of just wanting to help. And they may come with,
Mm.
maybe it's just, I want to put my cape on and
Mm.
save everybody. Because I
Mm.
as a friend, I do that because you can call me like
I can
stressed the
see
fuck
that.
out, and I'm literally like this. All right,
I
this
can
can you
totally see that because sometimes I'm talking to you and you get on solution mode. I'm like, bitch, I didn't ask you for none of
and I
that.
was just about to say that, like, I done got cussed out, and
Like,
I literally
girl.
have to. I have literally, like, I remember vividly you snapping the fuck off on me. Okay, like, I don't need that. I'm like, all right, all right, all right, cool, 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 cool. So now I'm much more intentional when you are coming to me with a problem of not doing that. Even if I am literally thinking of a fucking solution and I am looking it up, I may not express it to you right then and there because that's not what you need at that moment. So I have become
Right.
very intentional with how I operate with that because that snap made me realize it. And I don't want you to ever feel like you can't come to me because I'm going to put on my cape and try to solve the
Yeah.
fucking
Like,
problem.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get the solution. I can figure out a solution. I'm in my feelings right now. I just need to let my feelings out. I just need you to agree with me. I just need you to be here with me so I can get this out and vent. And then maybe tomorrow I'll be like, all right, I've been thinking about it. Here you go. It goes to resource. You feel me?
And
Yeah.
I've learned that even like recently, and it's funny because me and my best friend was just talking about that, and with she was changing some things in her or attempting to change some things in her life, and someone else in her life told her was like bringing out all the bad that the situation could have,
Mm.
and despite what I thought about the situation, I didn't do it. And she was talking, she was like, I can hear your wheels turning when I'm talking to you, even with you not anything, I hear your wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, so I appreciate you not saying anything when I'm just telling you anything and letting me be in the moment.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, and I told her, I was like, Mel cussed me out one day. So I became more.
I don't know why I keep saying that because I don't recall
I
that.
don't
And
even
I
remember
feel
what it
like
was. But
when I express something, you take it as snapping or going off or being aggressive. And I don't think that's the case at all. I just want to throw that out there. But okay.
all right, cool. Uh, Whatever it was impactful enough to know that I need
Okay.
to fix it.
Okay. Okay. I'll take that.
So it wasn't a passive aggressive, it was very direct. Okay. And it let me know that this is what it needs to be done. So I think that, yeah, that decision, my need to save everything and fix everything and make shit right, because naturally I'm a wedding planner. I fix things. I literally make rain for a fucking living. Like, that's what I do. Shit goes
Mm-hmm.
wrong, I make that shit right. That's what I do. Quick on my feet. I'm thinking, I'm solution based all the time. So that's why I like empathy in some areas of people's life when they come into me like, oh my God, it's what was me and this is the problem. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the solution. And you
Yeah.
like, but I don't want the solution. I just want a $1. I like empathy. Because I'm solution based. Like, let's find a solution for the problem. I have another exact same way, and I had to like, would call her the same way. She's literally just as fast as I am with, all right, so blah 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 blah, and I've had to snap on her like, nigga, just listen. The fuck, I don't want all
Yeah.
that right now. So that was to another awakening. Like, okay, I know what it feels like when somebody's just throwing
Mm,
out solutions, especially when you like, when I get to that point, I'm high anxiety. So if my anxiety is high and you're throwing out a bunch of shit at me at one time, I can't process all that.
right. Right.
I need
Right.
to
Right.
bring it back and let me say it, because as I'm venting it, I'm also working it out in my mind because I'm already solution based. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe when I go back to therapy, that's what I'll talk. Why do
Yeah.
I feel the need to wear a cape?
To do what?
Why do I wear a cape? Why do I need to feel the need to be a
Yeah.
superhero in everybody's life?
You
And
sure don't.
that shit is
Because you don't.
draining.
It is. It is. I think that's what you were saying earlier about kind of always kind of being there and giving and giving and giving and then not getting it back. I have that's my kids.
That is
They
definitely,
they can't give it back. So it's unfair for me to expect anything to come back, but it's draining in that regard where you're constantly doing, making sure this, making sure that everybody's needs, you know, it's a lot. And then who's filling me back up? Right.
yeah.
So it's definitely something you gotta watch and make sure like you're not overextending yourself and not getting anything back. Especially for the people who are capable. Kids are not capable for real. But these grown people,
Listen, the other week I was a high stress week, and several people, it was a wedding week. So, and I'm very clear to everybody in my life, on wedding week, the couple weeks leading up to it, I can't take your stress,
mhm,
because the transfer of energy is real. Like, it is so real for you to transfer your energy. If you call me with negativity, anger, a bunch of BS, I'm going to literally absorb that. And I'm
mhm,
already edge because somebody is paying me to be stressed out. So
mhm,
they're paying me to take their stress. I don't want your stress for free. So several people dumped on me at one time, like all in one day. And it was
mm,
other things that happened. And when I say everything happened in one day, I talked to my daughter later on that day because I was at work, and I called to check on her like I do after school. And she had a bad day. And I had told her, she was like, how's your day? And I told her how my day was. And then she was like, yeah, she told me about her day. I was like, see, I was like, I feel so drained already. I said that I feel like I'm not able to be here for you when you're having a bad day. And she's
mm.
like, it's okay. Like, I have the most amazing, understanding child. And she's like, it's okay. Just telling people to leave you alone.
That
Like,
part. That's what I'm
leave
on.
alone.
That's what I'm on. I tell you all the time, be like, nah, you tell that hoe sit down. We ain't doing that. Why you doing that for her? What? What? Okay, who? Nah, Shauna. You really gonna do that? That's what we all right.
And I think this is once again another generational curse of life because my parents were that way. Like I've literally seen my mother taking children, taking
Mhm.
people. We always have somebody living with us. My father has always helped people. Like they know they gonna knock on the door and he gonna come to the door. Whether you need some money, he gonna give you his cans. He's gonna always help somebody. And I don't want people to change who I am because this is a natural thing and I feel like I'm blessed accordingly for it. But I also need to find a boundary of
Yeah.
um what's good and what's bad. And I feel like that is one of the reasons probably why I like street niggas is because they fucked up. So how can I help
Mm,
save you? Most
mm,
people who are in the streets are fucked up individuals. This is why they made these
yeah,
decisions. Let me put my cape on. Let me save you. Let me be by your side as you try to figure out life and navigate.
girl. You know, I think one of my sisters has that same
Oh, I know which one.
approach.
Doesn't have
I
a
be
heart.
like, we not done with this nigga yet. Ain't ready for the next dude. What's up? When we moving on? But it's like these whack, lame, trash dudes, and I'd be like, but he needs help. I just want to help him. If you don't go volunteer at some type of orphanage or something, and stop trying to help these niggas,
Because you do nothing but literally break yourself down. You
yeah,
helping somebody else when you're literally breaking yourself down, and then I ain't saving another nigga. You gotta come happy and healed
yeah, as you
right now.
should.
Just I don't have it in me to try to fix another nigga because one, it can't be fixed. I'm not a fucking therapist. I don't
Right.
have the patience, and I want somebody who comes from quality stock, like to know that, like, hey, this is not right. Because looking into the back is important. Okay, you got to look into where they come from and
Mm-hmm.
knowing where they come from and why they are the way that they are, so you can either accept or
Yeah.
not deal with it is
Yeah.
so important. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. This is PTSD coming back. Look, like
For real though, it's a lot. Even with me, my husband, I'm still learning stuff about what makes him how he is, and I'm learning about my damn self and what makes me how I am, and like that's crazy. Why am I like this?
because think about, but truly at 40 you're not the same person that you were at 20.
Right.
So the evolving of figuring out things and why I function and why I move the way I move and why I do the things I do. Like me literally having a revolution on here. Like I think it's because I want to save people. That's why I like hood niggas.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I'm always solution based and want to help and save somebody.
Yeah.
That
And
could be very much
I feel like that's great. You know, I don't think it's a bad attribute to have. I just feel like you need to watch it and make sure you're not helping when you have no strength. You have to make sure you're only helping when you're full enough to help, when you're capable of helping. And when you're not, you got to let them know, sorry, buddy, I'm not going to be able to help you. No is a complete sentence. I keep trying to tell you that shit. And the thing is, you know, people would say, "Oh my God, people always want to come and they want this." And I'm like, I don't really have that problem. People don't come to me like that. Yeah,
you definitely will be you're definitely that like I don't nobody
why?
asked me for anything.
That's because I don't. I'm not. I don't give a damn who you are. Best friend, friend. This. If I don't want to do it, or I don't feel like I can, or
What?
it's just,
The
it's a
queen of
no.
nah.
Nah,
That's it. I'm not doing that.
nah. That's not what we're doing. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. No, I'm not doing that. That's
And
it.
I feel like I say yes so much to things that when I say no, nobody hears me. No one fucking hears me say no. I can say no in fucking 50 different ways. No one hears me because they're so used to me saying yes.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy to me. I'm like, are they hearing me? I said I don't want to do that.
But
And they're
this is
like,
my
yeah, okay,
question.
so blah blah blah.
But
Like,
this is my question. Do you still end up doing it?
Yes, and I be pissed the
That's your
whole
fault.
time.
That's on you, player. These people don't control you. That's your problem. If you say no and they're not respecting your no, you have to just show them your no.
I don't like disappointing people
Oh
because I
my
don't like.
God, we're all 9 years old and we need to be coddled by Shauna because she can't tell us no. Bitch. Fuck you too.
I mean, it's true. Like I am very, very aware of where it is, and I feel like over the last couple years, as I've been soul searching inside, I have literally it has become more clear to me as this is an issue for me. I've mentally been struggling, and I fight between who I'm who I have always been in the line of continuing to be who I am, but setting a boundary for me so I don't hate who I am because I
Yeah.
don't want to become somebody I hate. Where now I'm
Mm,
bitter, disgruntled, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm not doing
right.
that. But because I am such a I don't even want to use the word good person because I could probably be a bad person at times too. But because I'm always willing to help other people, I feel like it has caused to be advantage of and just used
Yeah.
up. Shit,
Well,
tag.
let me ask you a question because you said you don't want to come off as like disgruntled because you keep saying no. Do you feel like I'm disgruntled?
No, but I also know what to ask you and what not to ask you. Low key, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't know what not to ask you because I know what I just what I'm saying. Like I've never had the no nigga, I'm not doing that shit for you types of, other than
Okay, then.
my
I
resume. Um,
but that okay, that's a perfect example. It's a no, right? It's a no because
but I
I
do
don't
also
want
know
to.
that Mel, if I knocked on your door right now with a fucking and be like, nigga, do my resume, you're gonna do my fucking resume.
Because you're forcing me at that point. I mean, it's not even about disappointing you. It's just like, all right, let me get this bitch out my face. She not leaving until I do this shit. And at the end of the day, you my friend, I'm gonna help you even though I don't want to. That's fine. But it's these randomers that you come across and you crack a few jokes, everybody laughing, and now they think y'all friends. That's the bullshit that I'm talking about. And now you got to do everything for these hoes. And I'm like, what the hell did this chick do to earn all of this from you? How, Sway? How? And I don't think it's about you being, what did you say? Bitter and whatever you said.
So
It's about just the boundaries. And the yeses will come when it's time to come. Sure, I got yeses for people, but I also got some no's, and that's okay.
you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I know
Mel's
this.
always right. I think the folks listening will learn that over time as we carry on the podcast that Mel's always right. But okay.
I'm okay with that when you use it for your husband, and you like when he realizes I'm always right, then we have a better life.
Everybody have a better life. Y'all, my friends, my kids, my husband, my clients, everybody.
Mm, mm.
I
You
told
are.
I told a client called me the other day and was like, "Oh my God, you were right." I said, Mel's always right. You'll learn that eventually." She was like, "Oh my God, okay, okay, I will. You're right. You're right." Because I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say shit. But if I know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna tell you what the real is, and I'm going to be right.
Hmm. Well, so what's
But
what's
anyway,
what's the solution? Set boundaries.
yes, and stick by them, and don't let bitches bully you into doing shit you're not trying to do.
So yeah.
Don't basically use this as your guide. Is this gonna frustrate me if I do it? Am I gonna be annoyed at the fact that I'm doing this? If the answer is yes, then the answer is no to that person. If you're fine with doing it and you don't have a problem and it's cool and it's not inconvenient, sure, I got you.
And truly, that's why I have literally I literally slowed down my business this year is because I didn't want to, because I was so tired, and I didn't want to. I'm not willing to risk my 5-star ratings because now I am hating what I'm doing because I'm tired of doing it. Now I realize in relationships, I'm starting to hate it because I'm tired because no one's pouring back into me. So cup is empty. I'm
Yeah.
fucking drained. There's a hole in the bottom. Just if somebody do pour in, I can't even get the feel because it's a hole in the cup.
Yeah. Ooh.
So this is why I've literally been on protection mode because I need to, I need to
Yeah.
refill.
Yeah.
So we're
Facts.
gonna,
I know
I'm gonna
all
take
about
that.
them empty cups. Huh?
I said I'm gonna take that, but and it sucks because your empty cups you can't do anything about. I got a whiny dog over here who I guess wants to go outside.
Mhm. Well,
I
my
don't know if you
cousin.
guys. I don't know if you can hear the whiny. That's why. Okay,
Mm-mm. I don't hear nothing. I keep seeing you kind of look over.
because she's over here.
Oh, your puppy. Can we talk about how you're a dog person now?
Oh my! Who am I? Who am I? Only small dogs, just so we're clear. I don't do big dogs. And Fran got the con
Oh my
corso.
gosh. Shauna hated every type of dog, any type of dog. I
Any
ain't as
type
a
of
dog.
dog doesn't
Don't
matter.
as a dog.
Big,
I ain't
small,
as a dog.
got teeth. I'm not messing with you, okay? I be looking at dog videos like this is so cute. Look at the little dog. I like dogs and I cry. I don't know who I am. It's crazy. It's old, 40. I'm not old. Great. Goodness.
Okay, so what about the product of the day?
All right, the product of the day. You gotta get the product together.
Girl, get it together, girl.
Get it together. The product of the day is brought to us by Grace and Stella.
Mm-hmm. Very
Grace
nice,
and
very nice.
Stella is a superhero eye mask that have cooling and powers to revitalize your tired eyes, giving you a youthful, awakened glow. These nutrient-rich gold jellies work to reduce the appearance of puffiness and dark circles, especially when kept cold. Talk about 24 karat magic. 24 karat magic in the
It's like an energy drink
air.
for your eyes.
Yes,
Mm.
because listen, these niggas may have you stressed out if you picking the wrong one and you gonna be puffy and dark eyed and circled. And listen, don't then you at old age on top of that, you gonna start looking like you an old white woman.
Oh no, baby.
So you got to get you some Stella and Grace and put it on your eyes and depuff. I might
Mm-hmm.
today I'm off, so I might do a little depuffing later on, get myself
Mm-hmm.
together. The dog is now
Yes.
starting to stress me out with all this whining at my feet. Okay. If I acknowledge her, she's going to bark. So I can't acknowledge
Oh
her.
no. Oh no.
So that is the product of the day. So what's our takeaway from today's episode, Melly Mel?
Our takeaway, say no.
Say no, these niggas? No, okay, wait. No, fuck these thug niggas, these hood niggas.
Stop trying to help. Say no. Take that whack ass cape off.
I thought my cape was cute. Was kind of bedazzled or something.
I mean, it's cute, physically when you look at it, but it's whack based on what it represents.
All right, so say no. No, the hood niggas, because I need to put on a cape to talk to them. I am, if you are got yourself together and you are
Not a personal ad. Is that what we're
happy and
doing?
healed. Yeah, it's an ad. Okay.
That's what we're doing?
Happy
Oh
and
my god.
healed. I am
Classified.
100% single. Respect the celibacy. We can
Uh-huh.
go together. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You just never know who's watching. And, I've gotten, business from, sliding on people's status and saying congratulations from Chic Dreams Events, shameless plug. And I just made him meet my husband. Hi.
Okay, guys. If you're not a thug nigga, have you put together and you are, ready for all the thick thighs and thin patience, hit up your girl.
All right, y'all. Follow us on Instagram at boldly_untitled_. On Facebook at boldly untitled podcast, and on Instagram at boldly untitled. I mean, I said Instagram, YouTube. All right. Don't forget to click the link for the product of the day. Get your eyes depuffied with Grace and Stella's eye mask. All right.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Bye.
Deuces. Do you have a topic or question for Melly Mel and Shawny? Well, email us at FoleyUntitledPodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Foley_Untitled_, on Facebook at Foley Untitled Podcast, and on YouTube at Foley Untitled Podcast.